Happening, guys and gals? Terry's here, back again with more of Stormbound. So if you've not played this game before, it is a deck building game where you're trying to control lanes and destroy the enemy's bases. And we just made an update to our deck. I did take out that Airy, Moonlight Airy, because we just don't have a lot of satyrs in this deck, but I did replace it with this obliterator. So it's a 5/2. And the reason why I put this in here is because if we've got an open lane and we're right there at the enemy's base, that 2 movement is going to allow us to hit them with 5 points of damage immediately to the face. So I think that's going to be a good finisher. It's going to be really, really strong. It's got pretty good value, but that movement speed is really going to help us to crush it. And let's see. Okay, so we got a little bit of daily login gold that I did not claim, so I'm going to go and click that real quick. But we're going to jump back into the campaigns where we're still working through some of these intros, and we just finished up the Swarm. Let's get into Winter Pact. So, first chapter of the Winter Pact, they are at 7 health right out the gate. We are in the first round. We can't do much of anything, so we're going to cycle through some of our more expensive cards. Let's drop that Mindless Horde in the middle lane. Okay, so they got Silent Rhymes. I don't know if there's any puns there or anything like that, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and trade this out as well, because that's a 7 cost. We've got Forgotten Souls. That's more of a finisher than it is a starting out card. I'm gonna, even though I'm wasting a point right here, I'm just gonna go ahead and execute them right there. That's okay. I'm all right with that. So we got 5 mana this turn. They've got their Corsair. That's not the best card, but we're gonna just go ahead and destroy it with our soldiers right there. That's fine. So they got a Boat Swine, okay. So again, not the best card, not the strongest. They could lose it all right here. So right now, here's exactly what I was talking about. This is my turn, and I can play this 6-drop. It's got 2 movement, so I'm going to do 5 to the face. That is so powerful, because most players, we're starting with 10. And so that's half of your life with just a 6-drop because there's an open lane. Board control is so important here because you risk getting that straight to the face. So there are 2 health. They are not looking good. I've got my Forgotten Souls, so I can do another rush. Okay, what was that? But it doesn't really matter because they did not defend well, and so we're just able to do that. And even if they did defend, right, so Calming Spirits, so this is a 7 for 10. That is pretty awesome. That is a strong play right there. So same thing right here, Sleet Stompers, right? Strong movement of 2, 8. I mean, that's really good right there. And then Ice Droplings. I don't know about the name right there, but okay. 7 with a 1 move. Okay, that's not bad either. But yeah, that was the first one. We're just going to go ahead and hit chapter 2 because that was almost too easy. I think those obliterators really put in some work right there. So this is one of those situations where I don't necessarily want to play my Fell Flares right out the gate. But that's kind of the 3 cost that I have. I don't want to place Forgotten Souls because that won't do anything for us, and it's only going to give us 1. All right, so they're going to play that as their first card. That's interesting. I'm going to go ahead and execute it, actually. So let's do this. We'll exchange our, yeah, we'll see what happens there. We'll execute that. That's 4 for dealing 4 damage. That's okay. Not the best move, but they don't have anything on the field. So let's see. These Snow Masons on death give 4 strength spread around, okay, surrounding units. So we're going to want to eliminate them fairly quickly since they don't have any other units. Um, Next turn we'll have 6, so that's going to be good. I'm going to go ahead and remove that because I just want to see what else we can get. So I'm going to play this, and it's going to push us right to that front line. And next turn we can play Obliterators, and that's going to deal that 5 damage to the face that we talked about. Well, maybe not, because they push back our line a little bit. And so what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to drop my Drakes right here. It's going to push their line back. And I want to do this because now I have Call of Aid that I can play next turn. And if I play it on either one of those, it's going to create like 16 power, essentially. And so that's going to be a lot for them to deal with. So yes, I could do the Obliterators, and that would be pretty strong to push up there, but I'm not close enough. My front line was not all the way up to their base, so it would not have done the damage that I wanted to do. Okay, so they had a pretty strong card right there. But at this point, now I could do Obliterators, do 5 damage to their face. The next turn, I've got my Forgotten Souls. I don't have any 2-drops in this deck, so I'm not going to worry about trying to cycle. And yeah, so okay, that unit was somewhat strong, but let's just see what happens here. Because when I drop my Forgotten Souls right here, I've got a 50-50 shot. Okay. But now, next turn, I'm almost guaranteed to do 4 damage right there. Before attack, a unit or structure gain 3 strength. So we want to eliminate this guy. So I'm just... See, I have 2 choices. I can push this right here. Well, maybe not. I have to attack them. So I can just destroy these guys. And let's just do that. That'll keep things simple. And we'll just kind of move forward from here. So I don't see how they're going to do anything over here. Yeah, so just like that, we're going to win because they could not really combat all that stuff. And so having that side lane and then a second lane secured as well right next to it is so powerful because they have to eliminate both, right? And I don't think that they can really get through both. Even if they do destroy it, like unless they're hitting them with exactly 4 so that that slot is empty, they can't play another unit because their unit will move into the space where my unit was, preventing them from playing another card right there. So having that double lane advantage is so strong, and just controlling all of that. So let's see what we got over here. We've got Rock Workers on play. Build a 4-strength fort on a random bordering tile. Okay, that seems pretty good. Let's see, Chill Beer. That card, yeah, like pretty wild. And it's got that 2 movements out the gate. I like that. That's a really strong defensive card, actually, in my opinion, because just imagine that you've got units like we're talking about that's coming down. You do this, it's going to get 3 boosted. Each unit it destroys or attacks, essentially. And so you can get +6 out the gate. So that's a 10, essentially, for Chill Beer. And then as it moves down, it's going to continue getting stronger as it attacks more things. Hearth, okay, at the start of turn, gives 2 strength to another friendly unit or structure. That's okay. So, yeah, that's it for today. That's another round of Stormbound. And if you guys like this game, make sure to check it out in the links in the description below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this video and share it with friends, guys. All right, that's it for me today. Take care and God bless.